Hi Charles.
Oh, hi Sandy.
How are you?
I'm
You're on the candid camera again. So you're on your Ribble today then?
on the Ribble,
Yeah.
Look, here he is.
He's filming, is he?
You're the last one here, Dave. You're
9 o'clock, he said. Look at that, minute to 9.
I know, yeah, he is. He's bang on.
Bang
He's
on.
A bit like when we're going for a train in it, Sand. Hey, I get there at 9:30. Train's going at 10:30.
He does.
He
He
gets out
is.
the house at 10:10 virtually.
He is.
And
He's
then he
very
says,
good. He's very prompt. So Charles, tell us about this route you've got planned then.
Well, there is no museum in there,
Right.
so we're going to go out towards Aldbourne to start with,
Yeah.
then on to towards Hungerford,
Yeah.
and then cut across, and we're going to, I think, a little village you might know quite well, East
Garston.
East
My
Garston.
grandparents, my
I
great
thought I saw
grandparents
something
lived there.
about that.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe I'll
Hopefully,
show you the cottage.
right. Hopefully, we're going to get a cup of coffee there.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
There's a little cafe that's supposed to be open.
Yeah.
If not, we'll end up in Lambourne, I'm sure.
Yeah. So 42 miles.
I was looking at about 62k. That was and there was a reason for that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 62 years old. Yeah. So 62 years old last week. So we're doing a 62k this week. So thanks for joining us on this one. I'm afraid I was plagued by the wind monster on this ride. The little piece of fluff that I used to have over the microphone on my GoPro fell off and allowed the noise of the wind to come roaring in. So I'm doing this little bit of a voiceover. So we're heading out at the moment, going under this under the tunnel under the motorway, which takes us, we're on a Roman road, the old Ermine Street, heading out towards Aldbourne, and that's the next village we come into, taking in all the sights and sounds on the way. We are just coming into the beautiful village of Aldbourne. Never tire of coming here, lovely place. Well, we made it into Chilton Foliot, a beautiful village, but the Victorian kitchen garden was filmed here back in the latter part of the 20th century. We're going down the drive to Littlecote now, big posh house down here, and a lovely Roman mosaic. So that's the posh house, Littlecote, but the mosaic is just down this way, a few hundred yards.
Yeah, I mean, the apple is good, they can't deny it, but
It's a brand, isn't it? It's a niche. I mean, the problem is a lot of families, they're all on apple, so then you have to be.
Well, I can tell you a little bit more. I can tell you a little bit more about the mosaic now. Whenever I do a video, I always end up knowing more about the video. When I do a video, I always end up knowing more afterwards than when I started. So anyway, this is called the Orpheus mosaic, and it depicts Aphrodite, who is of course naked, Nemesis, who was seduced by Zeus, Demeter, who is the goddess of the harvest, and Persephone, who was the daughter of Demeter. So there you go, and that's all in this central panel here, the circle bit, which is called the Orpheus panel. So not only is there the actual mosaic here, but there's also outlying remains of previous Roman occupation, which obviously I think they're quite well preserved, really, when you consider what they are. They've been around for over 2,000 years. Oh, we're just leaving Littlecote now. Yeah, nice place to come and visit. You can see the mosaic for free, but it's beginning to look very wintry. Quite a mild day today, about 8 degrees, 9 degrees C, but leaves are off the trees. Question for the viewers, Charles. I was going to ask the viewers, what do they prefer, the quiet of the country lane on a bicycle, or the quiet of a country lane on a motorcycle? Anyway, yeah, leave your answers in the comments. I'd be interested to see which you prefer.
what about adding white lane walking?
Well, yeah, that too. Yeah,
I think for me, you know the answer.
you like the bicycle?
On the bicycle.
On the bike, yeah, definitely. Oop. Yeah, look at these, look. So they had all sorts back in the day. You know, even the punishment, if you was naughty, you went in there and they threw rotten eggs at you. Go on, Charles. Your claim is being a Welshman.
You're going to throw rotten eggs at me, Andy.
We're now cycling through East Garston, and this was when my grandparents and great uncle lived all those years ago. They lived in a place called Ivy Cottage. It's just along here on the right hand side. This one here, that's sorry, no. Yeah, that's it there. And that's
Was that as a Frankham house, was it?
yeah, that's where we family came from. My grandmother and my grandparents died back in before the grandfather died before the First World War. Great grandfather that is, and great grandmother in the 50s.
Well, he's been there bound a long time, hasn't he, Sammy Miller?
Oh, yeah,
but I mean, he stores all those bikes, doesn't he? Him and his gang there to.
Cheers, Andy.
Cyclists talking motorcycles. Yeah, and we met Mark. Hello, Mark. This is Mark Foxlet.
How you doing?
Ride motorcycles with Mark. He's here on his lovely BMW. Yeah, beautiful bike that. Yeah, it's an amazing condition, Mark. That I'm gonna have to ask Mark how he keeps his bike clean, because I can't keep my bike. It's nowhere near as clean as that.
Jet wash.
Yeah.
Halford's white foam.
Yeah. Halford's white foam.
Foam. Yeah.
Yeah.
You use it on the jet wash.
Oh, right.
And then you use their rapid degreaser spray as well.
Yeah, okay.
And that keeps it really really nice and clean. And then avoid all the puddles. If you get a puddle, turn around and go back the other way.
You got enough stuff to blow that out?
Just you, Charles. Charles brought me a cake. Look, it was my birthday a couple of weeks ago.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
I've even got no,
No, it's still going.
I thought nature was going to blow it out for me.
There you go. I thought since COVID days you're not allowed to blow them out anymore.
Yeah. What the rubbish happeners, wasn't it? Anyway, I'm going to enjoy my cake. Well, on the way home there, not far to go, and look at the lovely colours. I think Charles wants to take a picture of this, because behind me, I'll show you in a minute. Let's get the photograph out of the way first.
Right,
Charles just taking the picture for the Strava.
Yep.
There we go. Look at the lovely autumn colours we've got going on now. It's not the ideal time because I've missed the peak of it, because a lot of the leaves now are coming off the trees. But behind me we have the beautiful Beckett Hall, Beckett House, and the China House. It was owned by the Becketts until the mid to late 1930s, when the Lord Beckett died, I think, in 35. Lady Beckett died in 38, about 2 or 3 years after him. And it's just a lovely, it was a massive estate, but now all owned by the army. So there you go, that is the Beckett estate. I'll do a video on this at some point, because it's worthy of a video in its own right. But anyway, I'll leave you with the views of Beckett Hall and the China House.